Johnny Fandom. I talk about all things fandom, such as Disney, Harry Potter, Star Wars, One Piece. You name it, let's talk about it. Today we're going to be discussing spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance is a big part of many cultures, such as Japanese culture. You have your ancestors looking over you all the time, and spiritual animals of guidance. We see this in movies like Moana, where the great stone dragon is going to look after Moana as she goes to war instead of her father, which the great stone dragon ends up being Mushu, or tiny dragon. We also see spiritual animal guidance in Mexican culture with Day of the Dead, when Coco goes to the afterlife, and we see these, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Alebrijes. I probably butchered that, so I apologize. But these are spiritual animals. We see that stray dog turn into one at the end of the movie, and he is Coco's spirit animal. We see that cool dragon that his grandmother has and all that stuff. So, spirit animals that protect you and provide you guidance are a big part of many cultures. There was another film that we have seen where the protagonist of the film needs to go on an adventure to save her village, and she also has a spirit animal of guidance, just like Mushu followed Moana through the entire saga of the story, along with the cricket for good luck. This spirit animal didn't do too much guiding, but he was there for her. He protected her. And he is somewhat of a demigod. And this chicken is a spirit animal for Moana. And I'm talking about none other than Hei Hei himself. Let's get into it. So first of all, Hei Hei. It's probably one of the dumbest characters I have ever seen in a film. He eats rocks. He walks off the boat. He's just stupid. He accidentally ended up in Moana's boat. But what if he didn't actually accidentally end up in Moana's boat? What if he was put there on purpose? We see Hei Hei when Moana is a little girl, when she first finds the heart of Te in the water, and the water chooses her. Chickens only live 5 to 10 years. So the fact that Hei Hei is still around when Moana's like 18 or however old she is in the film, Hei Hei must be ancient in chicken years. So, first of all, how old is Hei Hei? Is he immortal? We'll get into that in a moment. Now, what if Hei Hei didn't end up on Moana's boat accidentally? He was placed there for guidance. Now here's the clues. Now here's the clues that tells me that Hei Hei is somewhat of a demigod or a spiritual animal. Like I said, he doesn't age. He was a full-grown chicken when Moana is young. From chick to large chicken takes about a year or so. So he was at least a year old when Moana was a baby. Ten years later, that's 11. Moana is more than 11 years old when she goes on her adventure. Hei Hei, way too old. Doesn't look like he'd aged a bit. He doesn't eat. We see him literally eating rocks. He doesn't eat any other food. Plus, the whole village is starving because all the fruits and vegetables are decaying with the sickness. They're not going to feed their chickens when they can't eat themselves. So Hei Hei doesn't eat. And he's dumber than a box of rocks. He literally walks off the ship. Moana picks him up, puts it back on. He walks again. So she puts him in a little thing and he just walks back on. So what's the purpose of him? There has to be some kind of purpose of him. The fact that he is so stupid. He can't be there for comic relief. He needs to be there for something else. And he's drawn to Moana. He's attracted to Moana. That's why he stays behind Moana throughout the entire film. So there's a possibility that he is kept alive by magical force. Another thing to point out is Moana tries to leave with Pua. Just Pua. And can't make it. But when she leaves with Hei Hei on board, she's able to cross that barrier to the great beyond. I say it dead? Jeez. Sounds like she's dead. She's able to leave the beach and travel the ocean to find her destination to the heart of Te Fiti. And also, Hei Hei is the one that led her to the boat of her ancestors in the first place. And Hei Hei picks a boat, and it's the same boat that she will eventually take on her journey. So, Hei Hei is guiding her to a certain boat, guiding her away from the beach. Hei Hei then swallows the heart of Te Fiti in order to protect it from the Kakamaru, the coconut monster dudes, so that they chase him and not attack Moana because they want the heart of Te Fiti. So he's protecting Moana in that sense. So they attack him because he can't die because he's immortal. He's an immortal chicken. When Moana talks to Hei Hei about her plan about defeating Te Kā, she says, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to a chicken. You understand what I'm saying. However, when the heart of Te Fiti rolls away, Hei Hei jumps in, grabs it, and brings it back to Moana. So he does understand. He's smart. He's a spirit animal. He is Moana's guide. Without Hei Hei, Moana would not have been able to return the heart of Te Fiti to Te Fiti and save her village. Hei Hei is not necessarily a demigod, but he is an immortal being, and he is Moana's spirit animal, just as the same as Mushu was Mulan's, and as Dante was to Coco. So do me a favor, comment down below your thoughts. Do you think Hei Hei is Moana's spirit animal? And I kind of wish it was Pua, because Pua is just a cute little piggy. Anyway, comment your thoughts down below on Hei Hei. Did you like Hei Hei? Or do you think he was just comic relief? Or do you think he actually had more of a purpose within the film, not just a chicken that eats rocks? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Before you go, make sure you check out that video right there and that video over there, and hit that join button because it helps me out a lot. I continue producing product videos just like this one, and if you hit that join button, you get videos just for you and early access to future videos. See you next time.